Hello everyone. I have selected a title to my presentation which reads The Life-Saving Power of AED and Airport Terminals. Let's find out what AED is and how it can save our lives. So, today we are not going to talk about the airplanes, engines, or navigation systems. Instead, we will talk about something far more precious, life itself. We will talk about automated external defibrillator or AED, that small yet powerful life-saving device you have probably seen at airport terminals. It's placed there to help passengers who might experience a sudden heart attack while traveling. Let's see how this brilliant invention saves lives every single day, even before passengers step onto the aircraft. Heart diseases have quietly become one of the most common medical issues worldwide, affecting millions of people, regardless of age and regardless of lifestyle. Some people suffer from coronary artery disease, where the blood vessels supplying the heart become narrow. Others may experience arrhythmia, which means the heartbeat becomes irregular, sometimes too fast and sometimes too slow. And then there are conditions like heart failure, where the heart cannot pump blood effectively, leading to shortness of breath, chest pain, or fatigue. Now, imagine someone with one of these conditions standing in a crowded airport terminal, excited to fly, maybe a little stressed or unexcused, carrying heavy luggage or rushing to catch a flight. These are all triggers that can cause the heart to react suddenly and, in severe cases, lead to cardiac arrest. There is a question. Can passengers with heart problems travel by air? That's a question many people ask, and the answer is yes. The answer is yes, they can, but with some conditions. Airlines allow passengers with stable heart conditions to fly as long as their doctor confirms that they are fit to travel. In many cases, passengers are asked to bring a fit to fly certificate if they recently had heart surgery or a serious cardiac event. Cabin altitude, changes in air pressure, and reduced oxygen levels during flight can slightly affect blood circulation, so airlines take these risks very seriously. But in the end, the responsibility starts with the passenger himself. So, coming back to you, if you have a heart condition, you are your first line of defense. That means take your medication on time, always keep your medical documents and emergency contact information with you, and most importantly, inform the airline about your condition before traveling. Never hide your medical history from the airline staff. It does not make you weaker. It makes you safer. Airlines and airport medical teams can prepare better when they know your background. And if you ever feel unusual chest pain, dizziness, or shortness of breath before boarding, do not ignore it. Seek help immediately, because time is everything in a heart emergency. Now, let's have a look on cabin crew's responsibilities during the flight. Now you might ask, Captain, what if something happens during the flight? Cabin crew members are trained not only to serve meals and ensure comfort, but also to save lives. Yes, every airline's cabin crew receives first aid and CPR training, including how to use an AED on board. If a passenger suffers a cardiac arrest during the flight, so what will the cabin crew do? First, they will assess the situation. Second, they will begin CPR if needed. Third, They will use the onboard AED immediately, which analyzes the heart rhythm and delivers a shock if required. And while they do all this, they are communicating with the medical professionals on the ground through the cockpit. So expert advice guides every step of the process. That is why airlines take training so seriously, because in aviation, every second counts. Coming to the AED machine at the terminal buildings. When passengers are still inside the terminal, that is where the AED units placed in airport terminals come into the play. An AED, or automated external defibrillator, is a compact computerized device that can restore a normal heart rhythm to someone in cardiac arrest. You have probably seen them mounted on the walls, often inside bright yellow or red boxes labeled as AED for emergency use. They are strategically placed in areas with high passenger traffic, mostly near the check-in counters, gates, and security areas, so that help is always within the reach. How the AED works is a question that might surprise you. Let's understand how it works in a simple terms. When someone collapses and becomes unresponsive, it could mean their heart has stopped beating effectively. That is when an AED becomes the hero. Once you turn it on, the AED gives you wise instructions step by step. Remove clothing from the chest area. Attach the electrode pads. Analyzing heart rhythm. Do not touch the patient. These are some of the wise instructions that the AED gives you once activated. If the device detects a dangerous rhythm, it will automatically say, "Shock advised, stand clear," and then it delivers a life-saving electrical shock to restore the heart's normal rhythm. It is simple, automatic, and incredibly effective, even for the people who have never used it before. Here is the instruction how to use it. That is step by step. Number 1. Call for help. Alert airport medical staff immediately. Number 2. Open the AED cabinet and take out the device. Number 3. Turn it on. It will start talking to you. Number 4. Expose the chest and attach the electrode pad exactly as shown in the diagram. And number 5. Follow the wise instructions. Then comes into play number 6. If a shock is needed, stand clear and let the AED do its job. In the last one, continue CPR until emergency responders arrive. Remember, the AED will never deliver a shock unless it's needed. That means it's safe to use even if you are not a medical professional. Most AED cabinets just at airports have a small instruction poster or the QR code that shows how you can use it. Some airports even include short video tutorials or audio guidance systems in multiple languages to make sure everyone can understand no matter where they are from. And of course, airport medical teams or first aid responders are trained to reach the scenes within minutes, so you are never alone in such an emergency. When someone collapses, airport staff, security, and paramedics all rush to assist. The AED is usually used within the first few minutes. Why? Because the chances of survival decreases by 10% with every minute of delay. Once the AED delivers a shock and the heart starts beating again, the medical team takes over, providing oxygen, monitoring vitals, and transferring the passenger to the nearest hospital. In some major airports, advanced telemedicine systems are also connected, allowing doctors to guide rescuers in real time. It's a perfect combination of human care and technology. Now, colleagues, it's the time to have a look on how the idea of installing AEDs came to life. The story of AEDs in airports began with a tragic realization. In the year of 1990s, several sudden cardiac arrests happened in airport terminals, while medical help took too long to arrive. Experts realized that if AEDs have been available set nearby, many of those lives could have been saved. Since then, international aviation authorities like ICAO and FAA encourage airports worldwide to install AEDs at strategic points. Today, almost every major airport from New York to Doha, from London to Dubai, has dozens of AED units, each ready to bring a life back from the edge of the death. So, next time, when you walk through an airport terminal, take a moment to look around. You might notice that small AED cabinet on the wall, silent, unnoticed, yet powerful enough to save a life. Maybe your life, or maybe someone else's. Because in aviation, safety isn't only about the airplane, it's also about the people, the passengers, the crew, and the strangers who might become heroes at any moment. Life is precious, and sometimes it takes just one small act, one quick decision to keep a heart beating. So, thank you all for watching this short video with love and attention. If you found this story meaningful, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay connected with more inspiring and educational aviation stories. Thank you very much.